Hello there guys, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Hunters video. The other day in my Discord server I asked you guys to ask me some questions about Star Wars Hunters, so in today's video I'll be going over 10 questions that I got from a number of you in the server, so thank you to all who asked questions. My main reason for doing this type of video is to hopefully give you a bit more of an insight into what Hunters actually is, what it's like, and my thoughts about its future. So be sure to stay until the end of the video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of the latest Star Wars Hunters news and more. So the first question I was asked is, what is Star Wars Hunters? Well, for those who don't know, it's a free-to-play 4 vs 4 multiplayer arena combat game coming to the mobile and Nintendo Switch. It kind of feels a bit like Overwatch but Star Wars. There are currently 3 game modes in the game, which is Huttball, which is a little bit like Capture the Flag, Escort, which is exactly the same as Extraction in Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, and then you have Control, which is just a singular control point in the middle of the map that you need to capture and hold. As of me making this video, there are 10 hunters in the game, which are 10 individual characters that have unique abilities and weapons that you can choose to play as. So like I just said, there are 10 hunters currently in the game, but we know about an 11th already, and we know a 12th is going to be coming soon. So this leads me perfectly to the next question, which is, when is the Mandalorian character coming to the game? So this 11th character that we actually know about is Aaron Tal, who is a Mandalorian. He was one of the first hunters ever seen for this game, so it is definitely surprising that he's not currently in there at the moment. However, I do believe that we're going to be getting a big update or potentially launch pretty soon, so I think he'll definitely be added into that, so do stay tuned to the channel for that one, as I will be covering it as much as possible. The next question is, do you think we could see maps in ships to fight on? Now I imagine this is referring to capital ship inspired maps like Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I definitely think it's possible. However, due to it being in an arena sort of setting, you can look around in a map and you'll see crowds and everything. So I think we could see maps inspired by them, but it might be open top so that you can actually see the space and so the crowd can essentially look in. So I do think we could see maps like that, but I'm not going to be expecting it too much straight away. I imagine we'll very likely see more maps inspired by other actual planets first, and I think they'll be able to have a lot more diversity as well, so we'll just have to wait and see basically. Now the next question is, do you think we could see flying characters? And I think we absolutely will. Aaron Tal in the cinematic trailer that released last September is flying, so I imagine one of his abilities could be to fly, but even if he can't, then I think it would be great to see other characters be able to have the ability to do so, as if not, it would definitely be a missed opportunity. The next question is this game going to receive a battle pass? So we don't currently know if that's the case, but I do think it will. Pretty much every free-to-play game over the last couple years, ever since Fortnite introduced the Battle Pass, have been receiving Battle Passes themselves, and it's a really good monetization strategy for games, so I think it's absolutely possible, and if they do, they can even have content inspired by upcoming shows. So let's say, for example, it releases in early May, the Obi-Wan TV show releases at the end of May, so that could potentially be when Season 1 starts, and you could have a skin for J3DI inspired by Obi-Wan from the actual TV show. Obviously his base appearance is Obi-Wan inspired already, but it could be something to do with that. Or there could be player card content or other things from that show in this game. Potentially an Inquisitor skin for Reeve or something would actually be really cool as well. So the next question is, when is it coming out? As I've alluded to quite a lot in this video already, we don't actually know, but I do think we will be hearing some big news very soon. May 4th is literally 2 weeks away as of this video going live, and Zynga Star Wars have been tweeting about the game again as of last Friday, so I think we'll definitely hear something pretty soon. But like I said before, stay tuned to the channel as I will be making a video as soon as we know. This next question is definitely an interesting one, and that is, do you think there will be platform exclusive content? So what this essentially means is, will there be content that you can get on Switch but you can't get on mobile, and vice versa? Personally, I don't think there will be, but I don't see why they couldn't do that. Fortnite does it quite a bit with its PS Plus bundle, and I think a couple years ago you could buy the Xbox One X, which meant that you got an Xbox exclusive skin for Fortnite. So it's definitely been done in the past with that, and other games also do PS Plus bundles as well, so I don't see why they couldn't do a Nintendo Switch Online specific bundle, where if you have Nintendo Switch Online then you could get a skin specifically for hunters. It's definitely possible, but we'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of platforms, the next question is, do you think we could see Hunters release on other consoles, and if so, when? Now, I think it's absolutely possible, but I think we will just have to wait and see how things go on the Switch first. Zynga have been saying for quite a while now that they want to break into the console market, and Hunters is going to be the first game that Zynga ever release on a console, obviously with the Switch. But then of course you still have the Xbox, the PlayStation and the PC, and I think they absolutely should release it on those platforms, but I do think it will be a case of waiting to see how it performs on Switch first. As for when this could be done, I think it could be anywhere within 6 to 12 months after global launch. The ninth question is, who is your favourite hunter and why? Now, I've not had the opportunity to play as absolutely everyone just yet, but so far my favourite is probably Reeve. I think they've done a really great job at making every hunter feel unique and fun to play, and I mean that genuinely, but Reeve suits my aggressive playstyle better than anyone else, though I do very much enjoy playing a bit more defensively by using Scorer. And then the final question is, what are some features you dislike and think need some tweaking? At this moment in time, there's nothing that really stands out to me too much, but before the update in February, the progression system was pretty poor and ultimately felt a little bit pay to win, but I knew that it would change as it was a soft launch. After that update though, I was a lot happier, but you still couldn't get all of the hunters unless you grinded hard for crystals, so I wasn't fully satisfied. However, a few weeks ago there was a server-side change that made the progression system rewards pretty much all hunter tokens for the first half, with crystals being the second half. And that meant I was able to get all of the hunters and then still have plenty of hunter tokens left for more hunters, and that also means that pretty much everyone should be able to get most of the hunters as well. Sure, you can still buy hunters with crystals, but you can easily grind it to unlock them for free quite easily, and even if you buy with crystals, you're not even given an advantage compared to other players anyway, so technically it's never been pay to win in the first place. Anyway guys, they are all 10 questions that you asked me in the Discord server, so I hope you found some of that useful and insightful. I may very well do more videos like this for other games and maybe hunters again, so let me know if you'd like me to do this type of video again. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.